Hello everyone, my name is Dr. Abdulaziz Hassan. Today I am going to discuss the topic index in MySQL. Before proceeding to the topic, I want to clarify what does index mean. So for your understanding, I have opened book of database management system. You can see the database system, the book already shared with you, and each book you will find at the end of the book you will find the index. For example, in this book you can see index. Here you will find the index, index. This is the index. Now you can notice in the index that each topic, for example, you want to search the topic in a book, in this book, aborted transactions. Now you have two options. First option is that you should go through whole book, page by page, line by line, and check where is the that required topic you are going to search. And the other option is that you go directly to the index and check the page number, and you will find that this topic will is available on a particular page. Let's suppose that I have shown you a bit earlier. Here, just a minute, just this. You can see here the index. So you can find this topic on page number 805 and 807. Similarly, in database management system, we have millions of records. We have millions of you can check Amazon website where millions of people interact with that database daily, and they place their orders, they receive their orders, they pay their payment and receive the things that they order on the Amazon. So you can notice that millions of people are interacting in the Amazon, and all records the people are accessing the website are saved in a website, in a database. So when you interact with the database and you want to find a particular record, the database takes times to fetch that particular record. In order to speed up the query, we develop the index. So the same concept as in the book. For example, you want a particular topic. No, you have two choices. Either you go to page by page or line by line, and second option, you develop an index and check the index and find the particular page and go through directly on that page and read that topic. So in this way you can save your time. But in the second way, going line by line, going page by page, will take a lot of time. So the index saves our time. So same concept is applied in the database systems. So I hope you have understood the idea what is the index. So now moving to the topic, this is the index basically optimizing database queries. It saves our time. So now move, what is an index in MySQL? An index is a data structure that improves the speed of data retrieval. Retrieval means fetching the data, means when we run the command or query select static from particular database or particular table, instructor, class, student, etc. The time it takes to fetch that particular record, basically it is called how speedy you receive your data. So index basically improves the speed of data retrieval, means without index you can get your data in 5 seconds, but after indexing you can get your particular data in 2 seconds. So it saves time, it improves the speed of data fetching. It works similarly to a book index, allowing MySQL to locate rows faster. Without index, MySQL must scan the entire table, full table scan. It means it can go row by row. row by row, each row it can go and find the record, but after indexing it arranges the data in a particular order, then it fetches quickly. Why use index? Index it basically increase query performance, enable fast searching and sorting, improve join and where class performance. Where can we apply indexes? We can apply indexes on primary key or any unique key. Unique key means in a database there can be several unique keys. For example, your mobile number can be a unique, because two students cannot have the same mobile number. Each person has different mobile number. Similarly, CNIC number are different, so they are unique. But in database we make one unique attribute as a primary key. So in a particular table, for example, a table contains the data of a student. So student have a student ID, student have a mobile number, student has a CNIC number. So these all three attributes are unique, but database administrator can make one of these unique attributes as a primary key. For example, it makes student ID as a primary key. So rest of the attributes, for example CNIC and mobile number, they can be unique but they cannot be primary key. So we can apply indexes directly on primary key. We can apply index on any unique attribute. We can apply any index on any normal attribute, for example on a student name, on a student address, on a student email ID, on a student any other attribute, class, batch, etc. So we can apply index on any normal attribute. We can apply index on text. We can apply index on a special data types, for example time series or any other cross sectional, etc. So we can apply, but mostly we apply on primary key or unique key. Now what is the syntax of creating an index? So we write this query, create index, then index name, then on. Create index is keyword, on is keyword, and rest of the things are user defined. You can create any index name, and then you have to mention, after on you have to mention table name and then column name. Now for example, this is the query, select static from. Now I am going to MySQL. For example, here is the data of University DB. I have table, department, instructor, student, course, etc. And we have several records in it. And for example, this is the course table, and I want to fetch record from the course table. So let's suppose I want to copy this query. I want to select static from course, where course ID equal to, for example, I want to fetch this record. I have copied this record. Now I'm going to MySQL. Here I'm opening a new tab, new window. For example, I am pasting this query. Before running this query, I want to use this database. I have two options: either I double click that database, or secondly I have to use the use command. So I am double clicking on this database. Now I am in the database, and now I want to run this query. So I have to select and run this query. So you can notice that record of where in the course table I wanted to find the record, and you can find in the course table the record is echo 201, echo 201. I wanted to find this record, echo 201, this one. So this record has been fetched. So you can find here, and now you can notice here the main important thing. You can notice here it took 0.015 seconds. It took 0.015 seconds. So now I want to create an index. For example, now I want to create index. So I want to create index with the name of course index on course and course ID. I want to create index on this name course ID. Now I am copying this query, and now I am writing this query here. Now I am creating index. So now index has been created. Now index has been created with the name of course index on the table is course, and I have created index on the course ID, means primary key. Course ID is my primary key. So you can notice it, this is the course table. This is the first attribute or column in table. Create table, you can notice that course ID char, where is the course ID character, and this is the primary key. So I have developed the index on course ID column attribute in the course table, and set the name of index is course index. You can assign any name, course index, or just subject index, any name you can suggest. There is no restriction, but here you have to mention the table name and then the attribute name where you want to assign define the or create the index. Now my index has been developed. Now see and notice, now I am running this query again. Now notice I am running this query again. Now you can notice this has taken the time only 0.00 seconds. So you can notice the difference. This is the impact of index. Now my record fetching time is 0.000 seconds. So you can imagine that here are only 10 to 20 records, or I think not 10 to 20, just 10 to 15 records in this table. But notice, if there are or assume that there are millions of record, then what will happen? So query fetching time or data retrieval time reduces when we develop indexes. So I hope you have understood the idea. What are the indexes? Indexes basically save our time. So when we have in practical life, we don't deal 5, 10 to 15 records. In practical life, we deal with millions of records, and in those records we have to optimize queries, because time is money. Everyone wants to log in, everyone wants to fetch record quickly, and if user has time delays on websites, it can quit and go another site, and this can affect our revenue. So we have to optimize queries. So this is the concept of index. And now moving further, and some other concept, you can show how many indexes have been has been developed in your database. So you can use this query. I am running this query. So this query show how many databases or how many indexes have been created. So in the course table we have created several indexes. Before creating this index, I have created two indexes previously in order to practice and in order to make you understand clearly. So I have developed two more index before recording this lecture. So that's why it is showing three indexes. But when you develop the index, you will find only one index. So you can check your index, how many indexes are there, so you can notice through this command. And if you want to drop the index, you can simply drop index and name of particular index, and go and run this query, and you can drop your index. So So this is all about the index. The indexes, use indexes on frequently searched column. Don't overuse indexes, they slow down it is recommended that don't use excessive use of indexes is not recommended. So better to use index on one column or two, and only to fetch the records quickly. But if you overuse indexes, they can slow down your insert and update queries. And you can also combine, as I have developed index on only one column, one attribute course ID. But here, rather putting course ID, you can put multiple columns. It means you can apply index on more than two attributes. So combine index wisely for multi-columns, and you can check the index performance using explain command, explain query. So this is all about indexes. I hope you have understood the idea and you have got the idea. If you have any query, you can WhatsApp me, or you can email me on my given email ID or mobile number. If you find this video useful, it is strongly recommended that you should like, comment, share with your family and friends if you find it useful. If you think that someone can get benefit from this video, so it is requested, it is suggested that you should share this video with your friends and families. Thank you.